Right, what's going on YouTube? We're back. Sorry for not posting a lot of videos. I've been on vacation. I've been doing stuff behind the scenes. I am working. I'm doing stuff, so excuse me for that, guys. But we're back, and the video starts now. Alright, so the content that I have for today, guys, is something that recently came out in the news a couple hours ago. It's breaking news. So OnlyFans has officially, publicly, and all the other sources have come out and said that OnlyFans is officially banning all sexual explicit content on their platform, which I kind of seen coming a couple months ago, and other not content creators but other YouTubers that were saying this had said that this was possibly going to happen. Although companies always change trajectories, and typically stuff like this does tend to happen. So OnlyFans, yes, has officially said that they are going to ban explicit content starting in October. So there's stuff going on behind the scenes where OnlyFans has like millions of users on their platform, but they're not attracting investors that are willing to so-called invest into them because of the content they have on their website, which is the sexual explicit content that they're trying to take down. And investors are not really interested in investing into that type of stuff. Now, no offense to anybody that does this, but if you do this, of course, people are not going to be really as interested. You know, it is what it is. But OnlyFans is doing this solely for business purposes, not for anything else, not because of the explicit content on their platform. But if investors were willing to invest into their platform and the company overall, they might have just not do the business decision that they said they wasn't going to do today, which was so-called banning the content that was on the website. So they're going along with that, and I guess they're going the route saying we just want to be a neutral company. We just want appropriate content. They're not trying to be something just like Pornhub, but folks have to pay to view the content technically, which is kind of stupid because you can go to Pornhub and other sexual explicit websites that are out there that you can get for free. So of course, people are not dumb. People are not going to go to OnlyFans as the first resort just for paying for so-called content, which doesn't really make sense in this age. So of course, OnlyFans wasn't going to compete with that, and at some point, it was going to slowly die. So OnlyFans is really trying to make some headwind and just listen. We're just going to move away from this side of the business and go to something neutral where we can actually make profit, gain investors, and solely grow our company. But I know some people that do OnlyFans but don't do the explicit content. Now there's some people that do piano lessons on there. They do cooking lessons, real estate, how to flip a house, etc., which is totally fine. But when people first hear the name OnlyFans, it just comes with a bad name. The first thing you think about is the porn and the content that's on there. So of course people will not be interested, and OnlyFans just has a bad name to it pretty much. So I guess they're just trying to change that, go into a different trajectory where they can actually start making profit. And they have millions of users, but they're not able to make that profit because investors and companies are not really interested into that side of the business that OnlyFans is attracting. So OnlyFans, like I said, is pretty much doing that for solely business purposes. Now I know the CEO recently became a millionaire, a billionaire. His name is Tim Stokely. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But OnlyFans is, let alone OnlyFans is not a U.S. company or an asset, so-called speak. It's founded in the UK in London. So let alone, I guess this was of course planned out a couple months ago. There were articles coming out. People were saying that it's fake news. It's not real. They wasn't gonna move away from the space, and there were people screenshotting the CEO's Instagram messages saying, "Hey, don't listen to them. We're not moving away from nudity and sexual explicit content. We plan to stay here." But what came out today is pretty much confirmed. It's final and it's done, and OnlyFans is officially moving away from that side of the business and moving on to something else. So, again, for those that are just sole proprietors, just know that you're not an entrepreneur, you don't own a business, you don't have an LLC, and you're simply misleading saying that, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, I own a business, but in reality, you really don't own a business. Sole proprietorship is just ran by just simply one person, of course, but they're not a business entity. They don't have a license. So anybody can be a sole proprietor. I can be a sole proprietor. I can go on YouTube and claim, hey, I sell MagSafe battery cases for the low. I sell them for $59.99, and when you go to Apple, it's $99. So I resell MagSafe cases, and I deliver them for $8.49, so called to speak. So again, anybody can be a sole proprietorship, but for those that go on OnlyFans or do OnlyFans that so-called claim that, oh, I'm an entrepreneur and I do explicit content and I'm a business owner, that's sole proprietorship. That's not an entrepreneur. You don't own a business. You don't have a license. And what you do on that platform, anybody could do, literally. But, of course, I don't think a lot of people would be interested in investing. Well, people that are investors would be interested in investing into that type of business. So that is pretty much why OnlyFans is starting to like push away that type of content. But I guess they took the millions of dollars they gotten during the pandemic, the reimbursements, the amount of users that were paying for it, and OnlyFans apparently was, I think they were taking taxes out, all the income that creators that were on the platform that were earning money. So apparently they were taking social security numbers and all those kind of things, which is kind of weird knowing that they're not a U.S. company or an entity, so to speak. So, you know, when people sign up for these things, you know, you really got to be careful. You know, you're really putting yourself out there, and, you know, you're risking it all, pretty much. So, for anyone that does it, you know, good luck this fall. And by the way, Subway is hiring, McDonald's is hiring. Get on Craigslist, get on Indeed. McDonald's is hiring as well. So fill out those applications. Oh, and unemployment is ending too, by the way. So that's also going away September 4th, I believe. Last time I checked. And even if it does try to make their way in Washington and Congress, the Republicans already said they're not voting for that no more. They're not going to vote on that bill, so to speak. So again, OnlyFans is going away. Everybody has to go back to work next month, regardless of their situation. And those evictions are going to end too. So the winter is coming, guys. Be prepared. And if you ladies, be prepared as well. OnlyFans is ending. You OnlyFans folks, be prepared for what's coming in October. All that explicit content on the website is gonna go away magically. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and also if you're new, you're checking out this channel, make sure you give it a like on this video and subscribe and turn your post notifications, and also follow me on my social media platforms. Sometimes the YouTube notification system or the algorithm is kind of behind. Sometimes I'm pushing notifications, so I'll try to post the videos on my social media. You can find them in the About tab on the YouTube homepage, on my YouTube homepage. So make sure you check that out, guys. Other than that, guys, have a good one. Stay blessed, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Obed, subscribe and turn on your post notifications.